Right, let's start today's session. So in the last lecture of .NET demo, so we were discuss about .NET introduction, that is framework versions, Visual Studio versions, .NET Core versions. And in our session, I'm going to cover .NET Core 8, Visual Studio 2022. Okay, so code execution process in .NET, and what are the main components of .NET we will discuss. So complete theoretical introduction over. Okay, from the last two sessions, we are talking about these components. And who are new to this session, I strongly recommend to watch my 2 demo videos in YouTube channel. So our team will send that demo link also. So please kindly watch the 2 videos before going to join the sessions. Okay. So at the end of the demo sessions today, so our team will send the 2 demos link also. So let's begin today's session. So in today's session, I'm going to start with our main programming language, C#.NET. So first we will start with C#.NET programming language only. As I said that C#.NET is a programming language. C#.NET is a programming language which is used to write logic code for the application development. So any application development purpose, we need to write some logic code. That logic code we can develop using C#.NET programming language. Okay. For the application development purpose, we need to write logic code. That logic code we can write by using C#.NET. And C#.NET is a general purpose programming language. General purpose, high level, and object-oriented programming language. Object-oriented programming language. Yes, it is object-oriented programming language completely. General purpose means what? Using C#.NET, we can develop any type of applications like console application, Windows Forms applications, web applications, and Windows services, web services, and gaming applications, network-based applications. Okay, all different types of applications we can develop using C#.NET. Okay, yes. Mr. Ravi, it is not a first class. This is the third class. Okay. So I request you to watch the first 2 demo videos, which I completed last 2 days onwards. Don't worry, at the end of the session today, our team will communicate with you through mail, what mail through you register into this session. So 2 demo session link also our team will share to you. Okay, so that you will get clarity. So C#.NET is a general purpose language, means using C#.NET we can develop different types of applications. High level language means C#.NET is a high level language. That means all the low level activities will take care by default C#.NET compiler or CLR. So low level activities means code security, exception mechanisms, that means error handling and memory management. Everything will take care by C#.NET only, which is maintained by CLR. So this is high level language. All the low level activities can take care automatically. So you need not to write any explicit logic for maintaining the low level activities. And object-oriented programming language. Yes, if you say any programming language is object-oriented, using that object-oriented programming language, we can get a lot of advantages like security, reusability, application enhancement possibilities are there. So C#.NET is purely object-oriented programming language, same like Java. Okay, fine. Microsoft C#.NET introduced by Microsoft in the year of 2002. Because I said already in the last demo lecture, C.NET introduced in the year of 2002 first version, and .NET announced in the year of 2000 first version released in the year of 2002. Okay, same in the year of 2002, C#.NET version 1.0 released. 1.0. So I'll tell you that versions of C#.NET also clearly. What are the versions are there? So there are 12 versions as of now. So we are into 12th version right now. So I'm going to teach you complete C#.NET syllabus based on 12th version only, sir. Okay. In C#.NET, the symbol sharp, you should pronounce as SHARP sharp. So some students may call it as C#.NET like. So it's not has symbol. It's look like has symbol. But Microsoft at the time of releasing C#.NET, so they were thinking that what name we can give this programming language. So they decided that anyway, they are expecting at the time of releasing C#.NET, it's going to become more powerful language compared to other languages. So based on that, the symbol sharp derived from musical notes. So there are 7 musical notes. Among 7 musical note is sharp is the most powerful musical note. So anyway, the C#.NET is going to be most powerful programming language. That's what they have given the sharp sign after C, because already the C was there, C++ was there, and then it is C#. Sharp symbol it is, not has symbol. Okay, so that's the reason they have given C#.NET it is. So this is a basic introduction of C#.NET, but C#.NET is completely case-sensitive programming language. Case-sensitive means what? While writing the program in C#, okay, so you must follow the naming rules, like lowercase if you give, then you have to be accessed with lowercase, uppercase characters if you give, then uppercase letters only we have to access anything. So C#.NET is a case-sensitive programming language. Case-sensitive programming language. So lowercase, uppercase, you have to take care clearly. Otherwise, you will get an error. Okay. So what are the C#.NET versions are there? I said right now we are in 12 version. Okay. So C#.NET 1.0. This. Okay. What versions are there as of now? Which version I'm going to cover in our class? I'm telling you. The first version is C#.NET version 1.0, which was released in the year of 2002. Let me edit quickly. So 12 versions are there completely here. Right. So this is 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4, 5, 6, like this. 12. So right now we are in 12th version of C#.NET. So .NET Core 8, I am going to teach. In that C#.NET version is what actually? 12. Visual Studio version is what? Visual Studio 2022. SQL Server 2022. So the year wise I'm writing here. C#.NET 1.0 in 2002. This is 2005, 2007, and 2007 here also. And 2012, it's a huge gap between these two versions. And 2015, 17, 19, this is 15. 2017, 2019. Then after 2019, 20, 21, 23, 24. 21, 23, 24. So right now we are in C#.NET 12 version, which was released in the year of 2024. It is the latest version of C#.NET. Okay. But what kind of application development is possible using .NET programming languages like C#, .NET or any VB.NET or any other .NET programming language? What kind of application implementation is possible, sir? So let's quickly say that these are the application area of .NET. So as I said, that's .NET can be used to develop different types of application. So this application area of .NET. In general, what kind of applications we can build using .NET? First and foremost, important we should give in the learning process of C#.NET, that is console application, which is one of the most important application for beginner level as well as intermediate level of programming, advanced level of programming. So maximum percentage of the C#.NET syllabus we will cover with console application, because the main conceptual wise you will get clarity. Okay, so in the console application only. After knowing that the information related to C#.NET objects conceptually, so coding implementation wise, then we can start GUI, graphical user interface applications like Windows Forms, web applications using ASP.NET Framework, all these things. So next, Windows Forms application is there. Windows Forms application. Windows Forms application. Next, web application. Web application. Using C#.NET, we can develop web applications also. Not only C#, you can choose any programming language of .NET like VB, J#, F#. And we can develop Windows services. Yes, Windows services. And web services also possible. Web services. Web services advanced version is what you know. WCF is there. Windows Communication Foundation, we can call it as this is Windows Communication Foundation. This is WCF. And this advanced version of WCF is we are going to use Web API. No? Web API means this is advanced level of API concept, API creation purpose. And gaming applications. Yes, using C#.NET gaming applications we can develop, and mobile application development also possible using Xamarin tool in C#, mobile application development. And finally, business applications means any client requirement is there for doing services to their business customers, then we can accept their business requirement, then we can fulfill their requirement by using this programming language. And finally, network-based applications also we can develop using C#. So these many applications and many more. Okay, all maybe I cannot able to write, but many more applications are there. These are the main core applications we can build using .NET. So today let's start with the console application. So here console application purpose is what? As I said that major concepts I'm going to cover in console application with C#.NET programming. So let's begin the console application. What is console application? How to work with this console application in detail we'll discuss. So first of all, console application is a standalone or desktop application. What is the meaning of standalone or desktop application? Means the application which we installed on particular computer or particular system, that application can only be run on that particular system only. That is standalone. Suppose if you install any software like Visual Studio, it is one of the product. That product if I install in my computer, so in my computer only I can use it and I can access it. That is standalone application. It's not web application. Web application means like Flipkart, Amazon, banking applications. You need not to install the website in your computer directly through internet. By typing web address, you can reach to them. So that is web application or distributed applications. And mainly these three applications you can focus. So console application, Windows Forms, and web applications. Okay. And Windows services, we will not discuss because that is not required. And web services, WCF extension, web API is there, no, it is a part of our application. And .NET is not only one certain sort of developers. So gaming developers also, they can use mobile application developers, network developers, like different application areas are there. But our main concentration is console and Windows and web applications and web services like web API and MVC, different types of applications. So what is there in our application or software development purpose? What applications are required? That application will be more focused in our sessions. So console application, Windows Forms application, both are standalone applications. That means using these applications through when we develop any application, which I run, which I included that applications are installed, that applications in our system, it will be only run on particular system, not in other systems. That is console and Windows. See, console application, Windows application difference is what? This is CUI. Console application is a character user interface. That means CUI facilities are there. Command user interface or character user interface. Whereas Windows Forms application is completely GUI, graphical user interface is there. Even web applications also completely GUI, graphical user interface. So graphical user interface means we have some designs like labels, text boxes, buttons, user interfaces will be there. And console application, every time we are going to deal with character user interface means in these applications are just like command prompt applications. How C++ programming, after writing and executing, we will display the output in command prompt, no, console application. That is command prompt application, CUI. So let's begin console application creation, how to create it, how to work on it. But before going to start creating console application, I need to give more basics about console application. Quickly, I can finish that. In console application, what is console? Console is a class. It's a built-in class, which is present in system namespace. Yes, it's present in system namespace. What is namespace? Namespace is nothing but library. As I said that yesterday, base class libraries. The moment when we install Visual Studio 2022 software, along with that, you will be able to get .NET Core 8 version framework. .NET Core Framework 8 version will be there. No, along with that .NET Core version, you will get plenty of libraries. That library is also called as namespaces. Every namespace contain lot of built-in classes within it. So console is a built-in class which is present in which namespace? System namespace. System is one of the namespace. I'll tell you today once I start programming within 5 minutes. So you will see this, what is the system namespace. And console class, mainly what is the purpose of console class? Console class is used to work with input and output process. Yes, input and output process. Input and output process means what? If you want to give any input values to the program, or if you want to get any output from the program, then we can use console class. Okay, so console class is having methods. Look at this console class methods. These are the console class basic methods. What are the console class methods means? These. First method is write method. First method, right? W capital. As I said that just now, C#.NET is a case sensitive programming language. W capital, L capital line, write line. Write line methods, read line methods. Mainly these methods will be used rapidly in our basic programming code. So write line, read line. What is the difference between console class methods about like write line and read line? So very simple, there is no big difference. You see here, when I use console.write method, the output will be present in the same line. Whereas if I use console.write line method, the output will be present in the line by line. So do you want to display the output in the line by line or next line? Then we go for console.write line method. Whereas if you want to display the statements in the same line, write method only we can use. So these are for output. Means what you want to display after execution of the program to the user or end user, then we can use this console.write line, console.write method. These methods are associated with what class? Console class. So the moment when we display the output values, then we must use console.write, console.write line like that. What about read method, read line method? These are input methods. Means if you want to read user inputs into your program, then we can use read line methods. Okay. Yes. First, there may be in most of the interviews, they might ask the questions like, what is the main difference between read line also? I am saying that read method is used to read the user inputs character by character, means one by one character. And that to read method is will read each character ASCII value. ASCII means American Standard Code for Information Interchange, ASCII value. So the ASCII value is a number actually. That's the reason read method return type is integer. Return type is integer. So this is the frequently asked question. What is the return type of read method? You should say integer. Why? Because when we use read method, it is used to read user inputs one by one character or character by character. And that too, it will read each character ASCII value only. Means suppose alphabetics A, B, C, D to Z, each character contains some its ASCII number. That number is integer type. So that's what return type of read is integer. But what about read line? Read line is used to read whole characters. Okay, whole characters at once. Whole characters at once. Meaning is what? It's called string format. That is string, group of characters. String we can call it as. So read line method will read whole characters at once. That is string format. So that's the reason return type of read line is what? String. Means if you use, I will tell you that reason. Return type of read line method is what? String. For suppose my input is Mohan. For suppose I am starting to read this Mohan input by using read method. First it will read what? Letter M, letter O, letter H, letter A, like this, one by one character. That too, the letter M is having what ASCII number, that will read. Next letter O is what ASCII number it's there, that is read. So character by character, ASCII number will read by using read method. But whereas read line, if I use whole total character set, once it will read, this is group of characters, means Mohan as a string, it will read. So it will read as string completely. Okay. So this is the main difference. You will come to know once I start practical programming. So we'll start. Now it's time to start creating console application with basic programming. I'll introduce with console classes and write method, how to practice the programs and classes and all. In this session, you will come to know that. But I recommend to install Visual Studio 2022 software. Okay, so let me close this. So to install first to download and install Visual Studio 2022. So let's simply go to the Google search, and I'm asking you to type download Visual Studio 2022. That's it. Very simple. If you click on that, there you will be able to find the link here, visualstudio.microsoft.com. Click on the official website. This is official website of Microsoft. Once I click on that official website, you can see there is a main menu. First main menu only there, Visual Studio here. I request you to click on this. Then slowly come down. There is a Visual Studio option is there, download Visual Studio option. But don't hit this. You can slowly come down and you can see there is a Visual Studio banner is there. In this, you can expand this. So now you can see Community 2022 professional version, enterprise version, preview version is there here. Okay. So this is, so community version I strongly recommend because it is free for individual developers and academic users and open source. It's completely free. No need to get license, and your software will not be expired. Evaluation period will not expired. So as long you can use more time until you uninstall this software. Professional editor is nothing but it is a free trial for individual use. Only they give might be 30 days to 3 months trial version they'll give. After that, they'll ask you to purchase. An enterprise edition is required for organization who are maintaining the group of developers. For them, they can use enterprise edition. And recently they have added preview edition also. So preview means whatever the features are there, you can see when we place mouse pointer on it. So early access to latest features purpose, you want to see the preview, you can able to use this. But I recommend you to click on this community 2022 and simply download will begin. You can see download begin Visual Studio 2022. Once download successfully completes, I request you to simply go to downloads folder and simply double click on Visual Studio setup. Okay, if you go through this Visual Studio setup, you just go with the flow, next, next, next. And in the Windows dialog boxes, one time you will see total panel, so or container. In that container, they will ask you which application development purpose you need to install this Visual Studio, they might ask. So that simply you have to select what C#.NET development and ASP.NET Core MVC development purpose. You can select activate the checkboxes and proceed. It's very simple, so no problem at all. Everybody can easily to install. Even in case if you are having any struggle in the installation process, anyway, after completion of tomorrow demo, so we'll maintain some WhatsApp group. In that group, you can feel free to communicate with me so that I'll assist you how to download and install Visual Studio 2022 software. Okay, so I'm not showing download and install process right now because I have already Visual Studio 2022 software is there. So it might get disturbed for the next immediate sessions. Okay, many sessions are there which is .NET. So that's the reason I'm not doing. So just go with the flow. It will be easy for you, not a big deal to install the software. And let's open Visual Studio 2022, sir. How to open after installation successfully? So now you can see, go to search and type Visual Studio, VIS. So there you can find out Visual Studio 2022. Click on this. And notice this, for the first time, you will be able to get this dialog box, Visual Studio 2022. And in my left-hand side panel, I'm able to see that recent applications which I open or which I work on it. But in your case, for the first time, when we open Visual Studio 2022, you might not get these recent recent application names. Okay, so no problem. So this is not a important thing because whenever you create any applications, all the recent open applications, it's present here. Directly you can open it here. But the question is here, right hand side, you have to observe. So there are few options are there. Create new project, open a local folder, or open a project or solution. If you have already a project or solution file, then click on this. Directly it will prompt to your computer, and from there we can select the project solution and open it directly. Or do you have any folder? If you want to open that folder, you can open it here. Or if you want to create the first time you are creating console application, I recommend you to create a new project here. Or do you have any code in GitHub repository or cloud storage? So then we can use clone a repository here. So I'm asking you to create new project here. Click on new project. Now the moment when we click on new project, this is the important window, sir. Here only it will decide your application type. Okay, look at this. C#.NET is my programming language, which I'm choosing. I'm selecting all platforms or Windows platform. Anyone you can use, no problem. All platforms I'm selecting. And console type, my application type is console type. Okay, in future we will go for web applications or Windows and all. So console application. So notice this, the application type is console. Okay, and the all platform is, I'm selecting which platform do you want to run. C#.NET is programming language. Okay, but there are two options are there in front of you. So what are these two options? Closely observe, sir. As I said that, so people still some people are using .NET framework, not core framework. But notice this, if I select the first template, console app template, so a project for creating a command line application, that is console application, that can run on .NET on Windows, Linux, and Mac OS. Any operating system, it's available. This is called core. When I select this template, you will be able to see in the next coming windows, core software, you will see that. Look at this. Once I select this, I'm not going to create, just I'm showing. Okay. So select this console app, click on next. Now observe, sir, what is the application name or project name? Console app 2 it is saying. Why 2 it is saying? Because already I'm selecting one folder in desktop DTP. That's what in this DTP folder, it's there one application 1, application 2 it's saying. But actually we need to prepare. Let's go back here. Okay, let's minimize. I want to prepare one folder here. Listen carefully. In my desktop, I'm creating one folder. The folder name is simply .NET 5 PM I'm giving. .NET 5 PM. Okay. This is my folder name. From here onwards, all the files and the programs I can store in this folder only. Whenever you want, you can access the code from this folder only. Okay. Yes. First, I'm selecting this template, which is purely core platform. So click on next option. And now you can see I'm selecting this, my location. So click on the location ellipse button here. So once you click on this ellipse button, it will ask you to select the desired location. My location will be .NET 5 PM. So now you can see 5 PM after selection, the project name is console app 1 we have to use because it is 5 PM folder, console application 1 folder it is. It's a new folder. In this folder, first time I'm creating application console app 1. Okay. So click on next. I'm not creating, just observe here. Click on next. Once you click on next, now you can observe. This is the important actually. Framework. What framework? It is there .NET 8.0. This is core framework. You can see this. 8.0, 7.0, 6.0, 3.1, out of support, long-term support. 9 also there, it's coming to soon, standard support. So this is 8.0. Okay, got clarity. So this is core framework. But go back once. I'm not creating, just go back. Let me select the below one. You can see console app.NET framework I'm saying, which can run on only Windows operating system. As I said that in the beginning session, .NET framework means purely which can run on Windows operating system. Okay, here it is there Windows, and you can click on next. Okay, now you can see this, my folder name I'm selecting. Just you can see, click on this desktop .NET 5 PM, select target folder. So console app 1 target folder is .NET 5 PM. And look at this below. What is this? Purely it is .NET Framework 4.8. I said yesterday 4.8 is the latest version in the context of frameworks. 4.5, 4.5.12, 4.6, 4.6.12, 4.7.2, 4.8. It's the latest. But what is the main difference if we select the template with 4.8 and core means this is only 2 templates are available, sir. So do you want to really develop your .NET application with the platform independent style? Go with this one. Or do you want to develop your application with the .NET platform independent style? Go with this one. Okay, just for the first time only, I'm showing you how to manage 2 templates. You must know the developer. Okay, so that's what, because some settings are different, sir. That's what I'm choosing. First .NET framework I'm selecting, so that how it will be the application looking, and what are the main standard code it's appear. You have to know that. That's the reason I'm selecting first .NET framework. But we will not continue. For your kind information, I'm not going to continue with this. Later, once I start creating this option, so I can continue my all the lectures will be core version only, not framework version. Okay. First time, every .NET programmer must aware what are the different settings will be there in framework as well as core framework. So that's the reason I'm selecting console app.NET framework template. Anyway, I'll delete it after showing one example. Click on next. My application name is console app 1, and which is the folder present .NET 5 PM. Notice this .NET framework 4.8 is the latest version. Click on create, simple. So for the first time, it will create a console application project. The project name is console app 1. The folder name is .NET 5 PM, where it can store. The framework I selected .NET framework 4.8. So notice this, are all of you. This is the first program which is launched in Visual Studio 2022. So automatically the namespaces are coming So using system.collections.generic, system.languages, language integrated query, text threading.task, all the basic namespaces which are commonly needed for .NET programming that commonly available. In case any other namespaces are required, you have to add manually. But as I said that these are system namespaces or built-in namespaces. Just now I create our application name console app1, it's our namespace, it's our own namespaces. Namespace is nothing but it's an application name. Every namespace contain group of classes. So we have added classes here. Automatically one class is coming here. Program is the name of the class. Along with that, the first time when we create console application, you will get static void main. It's an entry point. So this is the main method. So string args is nothing but it's a command line argument. Okay. So here in the main method, let me write some code here. So I'm starting with my console code. So CO and SO. Whenever I start with CO and SO immediately, the IntelliSense is showing like console. So if IntelliSense showing that console, no need to type CO and SOLE manually, just print a tab key, automatically console.writeLine, it's going to be accepted from the IntelliSense only. So this is the user friendly of coding. So quickly we can finish our code because the Visual Studio 2022 offer the quick access methods and classes. So the moment when user typing that automatically appearing here, you need not to type once it is appear what you want. Simply tab key you can hit once. One time I am hitting tab key, console is accepted. Another time if I hit tab key, right line also accepted. So I can say that welcome. Okay, next. Welcome to Durgasoft. So this is the program which I want to write. So console is a class, writeLine is a method. But notice this, the moment when I use console class here, on the top, automatically the system namespace is active. So which is not active before that. Now it is active before writing. Suppose if I comment this, these two lines I'm commenting. How to comment these two lines means very simple. In Visual Studio, commenting purpose, select the lines which you want to comment, simply control / from your keyboard, control + automatically commented. Once the commented, then system is inactive now. This library is not there. Again, uncomment purpose also what we need to do, control / select the lines, control / uncomment. Now system is active now. As I said, console is a built-in class which is present in what namespace? System namespace. If we don't include system namespace here, and console classes will give error. Look at this, I'm commenting this. And no need to comment by hitting control /. Okay, so select these lines in the Visual Studio. On the top, you can see there is a commented out selector line option is there. Here it is commented. I click on that, commented. Again, select it. Uncommented also, there is an option, click on it. So options also there. Or else simply you can follow control + anyone, it's okay. Okay, all I'm giving clearly so that please try to remember, and while practicing it will be easy for you. And what happens are if I comment this using system namespace here, look at this, I'm commenting this line. Immediately the below reaction you can observe, console class is giving error. Look at this console, the name console does not exist in the current context when I place mouse pointer on console. Okay. So this is just, I'm showing console class is present in what namespace means system namespace. Even in case if you don't want to include system namespace on the top, at least you have to include system here also. Every line, if include system dot, it works well, no problem at all. Look at this, it's work well, system dot. But this is not good practice. No, if you have 10, 20 lines every time system like this, you have to write. That's not. So that's the reason we have to use automatically built-in libraries there on the top that we have to activate. And notice this, writeLine is a method. This method is coming from class. Class is coming from library. So library name dot, class name dot, method name of your output statement. What do you want to print really? This is the case. So let's uncomment this and remove the system namespace here. And let's run this. But before run this, what my plan is, I want to show you the folder which I created on the desktop. Notice this .NET 5 PM folder, console application 1 folder. Okay, there are so many files created automatically. Our program name is this one. and there is a bin folder, and debug folder. There is no files generated in debug folder, no? Yes. So there is no files generated in debug folder. So that means you have not compiled so far your program. Let's compile the program here. After compilation, what's going to happen? You can see this. See, in C#.NET, if you want to compile in Visual Studio C, there is a build option. So build means compilation. Click on the build and you can see build console app 1 is there here. So once I click on the build console app 1, so application building started here, and in the left hand side, notice this build succeeded statement is coming here. In the left hand side bottom corner, build succeeded. That means compilation is successfully. After compilation successful, what code generated you want to see? .NET 5 PM and console app 1, bin, debug, and you can see this code is generated. This is executable file, and these are the supportive files, configuration file, as well as programming debug data files like this. So next I'm ready to run this program, sir. How to run this? So simply you can click on start button here. There is a start option is there, no? You can say start. So click on this, or else from your keyboard, F5 you can hit. F5 means shortcut for running the program here, shortcut. So when I click on run, you will see the output, it's not appearing continuously. It's coming and going. The output window is appearing and it's completely going. So why this is? Because we have to add one extra statement to stay back to our screen continuously until you close the window. So console.read is recommended. So it's keep on reading the output window. So we are going to see the what output exactly. Look this. Welcome to DURGASOFT. This is the output window which is appear here. Why, sir? Welcome is one line to DURGASOFT is another line means because I said already right line method I use, no? That's the reason it is showing line by line. So the moment when I use this write method, and now you can see write method, so it's appearing in the same line only. Console.write, welcome, and to DURGASOFT also same line is present here, right? So write line method difference is this is. If you use write method, it will display the output statements into the same line. When I use write line method, it is used to display output values in the line by line. So write line method is equal to /n. Either you can use write line like this, or else we can use /n. For example, you can see if I use /n, it will go to next line. You can see this. Along with console.write, /n means escape sequence. That is new line indication. Welcome is one line, to DURGASOFT is another line only. So either you can go with write method with along with /n, that is equal to write line only. Or else without /n, simply you can use write line method. So it's go to next line. So line by line printing purpose, we can use write line method. In the same line printing purpose, we can use write method. Right. So this is the output window. If you want to exit from this output window, what should I do as a programmer? There are two options. Either you can hit the enter button, or you can click on the close option here, close window. So press enter, automatically exit from the output window. Because of I'm using read method, that's the possibility. When I use read key, there is a method called read key. Yes, it is a programmer convenient. So read key usage is what you know. After getting the output window, if you press any key from keyboard, you will be able to exit from this window. So click on the any key, you can exit from the output window now. So this is the read key method actually. So either you can use read or you can use read key. Read key is used to exit from the output window by hitting any key from keyboard. Whereas read method will allow you to exit from the output window by hitting enter button or close button. Okay, this is the differences. Fine, sir, well and good. So next, where is this class? Okay, how to manage my classes? Because in future, I would like to add more classes also to this console application. How I can manage means in the right hand side, you can see solution explorer option. Click on them. Automatically, it will come out. Once again, you can click on it is going in. So this type of windows are dockable windows. So many dockable windows are there. Later we will come across. Solution Explorer is there. Properties window is there. Right hand side server explorers are there. This is Visual Studio options here. Data stores windows are there. Toolbox windows are there. In the ASP.NET development, the web development, Windows development, we will see all the dockable windows purpose. But right now I'm trying to discuss Solution Explorer, which is really important because every time we need to manage our files and folders in the Solution Explorer only. Look at this, it shows console application one, it's our application name. And in this, we have a program, one program. This is C#.NET class. So C#.NET programming, always extension that is .cs, CS means C#, okay? One program is there. Sir, how I can add one more extra class to this, my console application? Because I'm want to write another program here in this application. I want to write another program. To write another program purpose, we need to add one more class. How to add one more class? There are several ways to add classes. Let me say the option one. To add extra class to the console application, go to Solution Explorer, right click on console app one, go to add, and there is a class. You can see there is a class. Click on class, and you will be able to get this window, and you have to select the class template, give the name of the class what you want, along with the .cs extension, click on add. So you feel these are more steps, okay? More process means there is a shortcut is there to add class. Very simple. Instead of going to Solution Explorer, instead of right click on console app one, instead of going add and click on class like this, there is a simple process is there, another option to add class. So you can see this on the top main menu, project menu is there. Click on project menu, simply add class is there. Click on add class, give the class name what you want. I'm not giving any name, class one only I would like to continue. Click on add it. Once you click on add it, it's added. Look at this. One more extra class added or not? Yes. But notice this, what difference you observed for the first time when we create console application program.cs class came along with main method also included. But next time when we add class, look at this, there are tabs are there. As soon as when you open classes, all the tabs are opening here. In which tab you want to click, you can click on it. You can see class one. But if you add next class, it doesn't show any main method. Yes. So main method from the next class onwards, you should add manually. How to add manually? Static, press enter, void, main like this. Okay, string args is optional to include, not compulsory. Okay, this is static void. So this is manually, we can include static void main. But there is a shortcut key in Visual Studio to add a main method. Simply SVM, you can type S for static, V for void, M for main. Press tab key, automatically main method will generate. SVM, hit the tab key from your keyboard, automatically main method generate. In this main method, you can write some code, for example, console.write line. I can say simply, welcome to DURGASOFT. Okay, so .NET online sessions. This I want to display in my window, output window. To stay back .NET console.read. Yes, sir. I'm ready to execute this program called class one. But in the process of executing this class one, what should I do? Click on start. Directly compile and run both will happen at once. Okay. So when I click on start, you will get an error. Okay. But there is no program error. Program is correct only. But there is build errors, means compilation errors. Would you like to continue and run the last successful build? Yes means last output will come and error also will be displayed. What is the problem actually? Or if you say no means only error will be displayed. You can see error is coming what here in the error list. Program has more than one entry point defined means more than one main methods are there. You can compile with main to specify the type that contains the entry point. Means they are asking what? You can decide that from which main method onwards do you want to start, and you can set the startup object they are saying. So here program.cs is having one main method, whereas class1.cs is having another main method. Then compiler will get ambiguity to start from which main method. So to overcome this as a programmer, we need to set startup object. Startup object means what? which main method onwards do you wish to start your program execution, that we need to set. How to set startup object means simple. You can see this. Some steps we need to follow. Go to Solution Explorer. Simply there is a properties option is available. Double click on the properties. Once you double click on the properties, there is an option called startup object drop down list will be there. In this expansion, you will find two classes, class 1 program. Which one you want to run? Class 1. But don't forget to save changes after changes this class 1, and simply let's run this. You will be able to run class 1 program output you will get. Again, our previous program like program.cs, yes, possible. You can see in this window again, expand this program and want to execute, save changes, and then run it. Your previous program is going to run. So you can add a number of classes to the console application, and you can change startup object in the drop down list and save changes. Which main method onwards do you want to continue or execute? You can decide. This is called startup object changing processor. So this is the way to manage your console application programs. But this programs, how I said, with the .NET framework. Okay, so let me close this and let me delete this. What application I created here under .NET 5 p.m. Why I'm deleting, it's not our continuation procedure, because I said already, I'm going to teach you complete .NET Core application. Core means what we can say, this platform we have to select. Look at this Visual Studio 2022. And here I need to create new project. And look at this, I'm selecting console app template, which is core. So far I have shown the example, this is only. There is a startup object changes are different. No, here also some little bit different is there. That's what I said both. But once I start tomorrow here, tomorrow I'll start this console app, and I'll create same console application, how to add classes, how to change startup object. We'll discuss it tomorrow. This is core. Once I start from here onwards, our continuation lectures will be on core platform only, which can run on any operating system. So the coding and settings are little bit different when we go with core template and framework template. Okay. So tomorrow I'll continue from here. Once I start this console application and how it will be look like, you will get clarity. So this is about today's session, and tomorrow is the last demo lecture. Tomorrow also you can feel free to attend the demo lecture by using this same link. Okay, so that we can complete 4 demo lectures including tomorrow. And from day after tomorrow, do you wish to continue my all sessions continuation? If you want to join this course, please contact DURGASOFT and try to enroll for this course. So from day after tomorrow onwards, only enrolled students will get a new link that is called paid link. Okay. So tomorrow you can feel free to attend the demo session. One more demo is completely free. So Mr. Ravi, you joined today. So I recommend to watch my first and second videos, demo videos. No worries. Our team will assist you regarding that. So they will send the demo links also. In the demo, I explained clearly the course duration is total C#.NET, ASP.NET Core, MVC, Entity Framework, Web API along with SQL Server and UI Basics. 4 months duration, complete .NET package. If you are looking for only C#.NET programming language, like 45 working days to 50 working days, it will be finished. And the daily class time for few days only. I said already in my demo lecture previously, few days will be continue this session 5 to 6 p.m. After few days, I'll clearly mention on which date onwards you should come at 6 to 7 p.m. Actual regular time will be 6 to 7 p.m. of this batch. Okay. Yes, all the recorded videos daily we will upload to your Google Drive. Once your enrollment process is over, I'll collect your valid mail IDs from DurgaSoft. From then onwards, I can start sharing the videos so far which we completed, and daily the video will be uploaded into the shared folder of Google Drive, and complete each and every subject soft copy PDF material will be sent to your mail. Okay.
Sir, yesterday we discussed about the editing of the DDL files, right? So can you show us how to do that?
I can't show you right now because I don't have any DLL file because we have to load it and we have to edit it. Is there any code, internal code is there? Because I am saying that our own code, we have to make it and create the DLL file.
Okay.
Uh, the means what actually? We need to create classes. Class library template you have to create. Look at this. DLL file means how it is look like. You can see in Visual Studio Code. Generally, system defined DLL files we can't edit. If you edit, compiler will give something wrong. You can see create new project. Just I'm saying you are asking that's what. Your console application is there. No, you are asking DLL. This is the template which you need to select. So class library. This is the DLL file creation procedure. If we create class library, you can add many classes in this DLL. Each class contain many methods you can implement and compile. After compile, DLL file will create. This file you can give it to anyone. That persons can able to use into their application, whatever implementation code is there. I'm saying that once we created your own DLL, that open it again with class library format and that we can edit and recompile. This is what I said. It's a big process, man. Uh, it will take a lot of time to prepare and edit. I'll show you. This is our, it is a part of our curriculum. Don't worry.
Okay.
Classes will be from Monday to Saturday. Sunday will not be there. Classes will be from Monday to Saturday. All right, sir. Have a nice time. Thanks for attending this session. Tomorrow also you can feel free to attend the demo session by using the same link at same time 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. And day after tomorrow onwards, do you wish to continue all my regular sessions? Then you must enroll for this course. Okay. So with the regarding this, you can feel free to contact DurgaSoft. Even in the chat box, they posted message also, contact numbers and details. Please try to contact with them. Discount, I think it might be there, but you should ask. The negotiation will be there with them only, so I can't interfere in the middle. My role is just for deliver the subject. The remaining financial things and all everything you can contact DurgaSoft and they'll assist you regarding that. Thanks for attending this session. Have a nice time. Don't miss tomorrow's session, at least demo, last demo. So after that you can decide.